Hello, this is the second interview about shape-shifting. And then I will be interviewed and you'll get maybe a little more clear about what it is. So, okay.
Yeah, okay, Kai, just in short for people who haven't heard about this modern shape-shifting before, what is it?
Yeah, what it is that it's actually an area in the brain. In the right side of the brain, there's an area which can manifest things. So it's not just a specific point in the brain or just a small thing. No, it's more like an area.
So you activate this area?
Yes, I activate the area. It can be done by meditation or it can be done by me. So I do all the time. I do the activation of the area.
And this activation makes it possible to manifest a new body?
Yeah, it makes so you can manifest things.
Okay.
So not only the body.
Also like an orange or an apple or something?
Yeah, it just takes a long time. So if you have to sit, then you have to sit maybe a year to grow an apple or an orange or something. That's a little bit stupid. So that's why the body, it doesn't matter if it's small or big. Okay, if you can manifest, okay, then you can do. And if you work with your body, okay, then it's easier because you do when you have time to do. Because you really have to focus at getting the energy.
But if you say it can take a year to make an apple, how long does it take to make a new body? The same time or?
It depends. Because people have to do some exercises. It's more like energetic exercises. They have to do meditations which I have made. So they have to do this. They have to do every day. And they have to have a new shell. It's like we go into a store and we look at all the shapes which are. That is people's shapes. And then we pick the one we like or we love to be like this. Okay, then we pick this shape.
Yeah, it's like picking a new car. You pick the Porsche and not the cheap car, actually.
Yeah, you just decide what you want because what you really love.
Yeah.
Okay, you pick that. So, and then you will have that body.
And then you use that in the meditations and
yes.
in the exercises. Then your focus is on that new body shell you have chosen.
Yes.
And how much do you have to do this during the day?
You have to do all the time, actually. So you have to be conscious about that you are going to make a new shell. And you have to do the meditations. You have to draw energy into the new shell. But I will tell everybody when they come how to do most efficiently.
So it will be individual from person to person?
Yes, it is, yeah.
It's not general?
No, it's not general at all.
Okay.
Because some are very good at it, okay, it will go fast. And some maybe they cannot find out so much, but of course I will teach them how to do.
But how do you know if one is good at focusing and drawing energy and one is not so good?
I will tell them.
So how do you know that?
I just know.
You sense things or
yeah, I sense everything that happens in another person. Everything. Their thoughts, everything. What they feel, how much energy they are taking into them. So I know what to do and how to help them. So it can be more efficient.
So it's also why you're actually able to teach this to people, because people not knowing you could say it's just focus and you're selling hot air. But it's because you are able to activate the sensor and sense people yes. and all that.
Yeah.
So you have some superpowers or extra powers that ordinary people don't have.
Maybe they have, but they don't know where it is. Maybe it's not open to them yet.
Mm.
Of course, but you have to know things about this. Because then, or else you can of course not know.
How do you know all this?
I just know
from like martial arts or meditations or some kind of
No,
training?
it's not like that. It's more like it have always been in me.
Mm.
There was a time I made a supercomputer which showed the principle of this.
Of manifesting.
Yeah, of manifesting. But at the time I had a computer company, so I made the computer so it showed other things, artificial intelligence. It's same. You don't program it, it just do. The principle is the same. Of course it's a little strange to understand, because nobody can understand that computer. Nobody. I have spoken with all the experts in the world, and this is I think 25 years ago.
Okay.
So, but they didn't know. And because all the knowledge they have gathered in schools and universities, and they have to throw everything.
Because they didn't apply to your computer and what you were able to...
They could just see that it was working,
Mm.
like this.
So you are able to do crazy things, crazy to other people?
Yeah, if you have to understand what I'm doing, then it's completely crazy.
Yeah.
But if you just surrender to it and say, okay, and imagine it could happen, okay, then it's not so crazy. Then it's just more freedom which will come.
Yeah. But a lot of people have, during their lives, imagined that they had a perfect body or visualized and used some techniques for that, and that didn't change much. So what's the difference?
It only changes a little bit.
So nothing that will last or will show any effects?
Not in the long run.
So you can't compare visualization and so on with this?
No, because then you're just changing your body. We are making a new one.
Yeah, completely new.
Completely new, and that's the difference.
And you throw the old body, or what happens with the old body?
It just dissolves.
And the new body pushes?
It's like if we can use a picture like, okay, the shell just come the deepest in you.
Mm.
So it pushes the old thing away. So this is the core of you. And then it just pushes out.
And grows from the inside out.
Yes.
Yeah. So now we have some students in this program already. What are the changes they see now after a couple of months? What changes do you see in the students?
Of course I notice everything, so I can see when they change their face and the body shapes, and of course it's just small because they have just begun. But the biggest thing that happens is mentally.
And why is that?
It's because you're freeing yourself from the old body. When you start to free yourself from the old body, okay, all what have been stored in your cells and in the old body, you go to the new body. So then you are relieved.
So you don't bring all your traumas and
nothing.
Physical damages and all
Nothing.
that. And then it's just your higher self that...
Yeah, as I explained in the last interview, it's like taking
the connection.
The connection to your higher self just put to the new shell. So if this is the new shell, okay, I just take from the old shell the connection and put over here.
And then all the old stuff is forgotten,
all the old stuff gone.
Unplugged.
Yeah, it's completely unplugged. It has nothing to do with the new one.
So that's the freedom and the mental change people experience first off.
Yeah, I will show it in a video later. I will make an interview, not me. Another will make an interview with one of the students.
Yeah, he actually had the experience.
I put the experience in him.
Yeah, of being totally in the new body and with the new consciousness.
Yes, and then he can try to explain, but of course he cannot explain, but he will try to use some words so people can maybe hear what he's saying, but you cannot really talk about it because it's so huge, and it's a feeling. Feeling is oneness. So that is in the right side of the brain. Okay, feelings, intuition, creativity, all that stuff is in the right side of the brain. But if you have to understand things, then it's in the left side. So a feeling is oneness. Understanding things is duality. So of course you cannot explain a feeling with duality. It's completely impossible. But of course we can tell a little about it. But you have to be there.
And you're there all the time.
Yes.
Yes. So that is also why you are able to give such an experience to another person.
Yes, of course, because I know what it is, because I'm there. So I gave him the experience, because that is also just energy. Everything is energy, also feelings, thoughts, everything is energy. And if you know how it is, okay, you can put people in that state. I just did it for a few seconds, but it was enough for him.
And when you're done with your new body, you will be in that state all the time?
Yeah, you will be in that state.
So you could also do this if you, even though you're quite happy with the body you have now, you could just choose this program if you wanted to free yourself from the past.
Yes, but you have to pick another body. You cannot use yourself.
Because it will remind you of...
Yeah, then you're not moving away from yourself. So if this is yourself and this is the shell, if you choose yourself, then too much connection.
And too much confusion.
That's confusion.
Really? Yeah.
And then you only change this. And then you don't get the benefits. Not at all, only very, very small amount. Not even 0.001%. So it's just waste of time. Because it's only shell. It has nothing to do with you. You are the connection. We are just connected to it.
So it will be your higher self and its highest purpose, so that will act through the new body.
Yes.
So you can't even know which direction your life will take from then on.
No.
You maybe have some ideas, but they will go...
It's only imagination, but your imagination cannot even reach what will happen.
So you will actually get into a higher state of consciousness and be there all the time.
Yes.
That's
it's actually, and maybe people are also getting a little scared when I say this, but it's actually the closest place to death that you can come.
How come?
Because when people are dying, okay, then they release from the body, from all the traumas. And then they lighten up. Everything is just opening up.
And that's a death experience.
Yeah. Yes. So this will happen, and you just stay in that state.
All the time?
All the time.
So what if people are just doing this to get a fancy look and a good looking body?
Then they can just use the shell. Their own body, but then I think it's waste of time, because if you can become what you are, then you should use time on that. So but you can also do the other thing. It's even more simple.
But it will be like not relevant for you if you just have been to a lot of plastic surgeries and you just want to look hot and good looking and you're not interested in the other stuff. Then but
maybe I will not teach them.
Because it's waste of time, or?
Yeah, because it's only a tiny, tiny thing of what this is.
And it's ego that wants only that.
Yeah, we use it as a tool. Changing the body. We use it as a tool. So we use it so we can come over here. So we can have the new connection. The connection. But without any interference.
Yeah, and also because we are the human brain is limited.
Yes.
So we have to have this new shell, this new body to free ourselves from the limitations.
Yes.
So that's why we make the new body also as a help,
Yeah.
Because you can do this in your own body, but we have to, the ordinary humans cannot figure that thing out.
No, now I'm also a healer, and when I heal traumas and stuff like that, if people have multiple sclerosis and the nerves are gone, okay, I manifest them inside them. so they come again.
Mm.
So I can also manifest things in people's body. It's not difficult for me to do.
It's no different what you manifest.
No.
It's the same.
So I can also change people.
Yeah.
With this thing.
Mm. But Kai, some of the questions online is, since you're able to do this, why do you? People have seen you online with your pictures,
Yes.
being overweight and a big guy and out of shape.
Yes.
So why did you choose to look like that when you can look like this now on the way to your new body?
Because I didn't have any reason to do.
And you don't care about how you look?
Actually not.
Okay.
Because I always have energy. It doesn't matter if I'm big or small. And people who know me, they know I will never run out of energy. Never.
So it's not like with ordinary people that are overweight, that they get short of breath and limited energy. You just have the same amount of energy no matter what.
It's complete same.
Okay. So that's why you didn't care to change your body, because there was no purpose.
There was no purpose, and there was nothing inside me who said I should do. But now there was a reason, because now this shape-shifting comes. So if I looked fit before, okay, then it's very hard to show. Then I have to become a completely different person. Okay,
yeah,
then people can see.
Yeah.
This just show much more clear and much more, people can relate to this.
Yeah, but some people also say that you could just have been to the gym and change your diet and nothing extraordinary. So what do you say to these people?
I even eat more than before.
Okay.
Because I have chosen, I have to show the students which are doing this that it has nothing to do with food. So I eat more than I actually want, because now I can live without food.
Yeah, because you're also able to live on energy, universal energy.
So I actually force myself to eat every day, and I eat much more than I did before. Maybe 3 times more I eat today.
And how much did you eat before this program today?
Very little, just in the hand, just here.
Ah, okay. And now it's like a meal, an actual meal.
Yeah, but I don't... Meat is not good for me at all, because it sticks in my throat, so I eat salads. So I eat salad every day, just a pita.
Yeah.
I eat that. Sometimes I buy 2, and just to, okay, now I'll do more, I'll eat more than I force myself to do. Just to show people that, at least the people who are here, because they can see that I'm doing. And in the pizza bar, they know me.
Yeah, regular.
Because it's every day I do the same, I eat the same every day.
So this has nothing to do with changing your diet?
Nothing.
So if you're into burgers and pizza and all that stuff, you
then you can continue, but you have to remember that when you go to this, you get a new, higher, better connection to yourself, and then you don't want to do. It happens automatically.
So you will get more like in tune with what your actual needs are on the food.
Yes.
Yeah, and not just...
Because now you have focus at the new shell, which are good looking and good shape, everything, and then you're not attracted to all the other things. So you really, and we can see that with the people who are doing the seminar, that it's much more easy for them to let go of sugar and all the bad stuff.
So it's not like when you are letting the sugar and the pizzas and everything go. It's hard in regular life for most people, but this is just easy.
This is much more easy, because you're not attracted to it anymore.
Yeah, so
even if you have fungus and stuff like that inside.
So you will also actually start to eat less.
Yes, you will.
And change diet, or...
Yes, you will.
Because of this.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, okay.
Because now you free yourself from all the old traumas, so it's not like I need to eat. No, of course, when emotions come up, because they come out of the old body also. So maybe you have to eat a little bit, but then you do. But it has nothing to do with physically exercising, fitness exercising or bodybuilding, just because you want big muscles. No, nothing.
You can actually just build muscles through the shape-shifting program, yes, but without lifting a weight or going to the gym.
Yes, you can do.
But what about, you said that you let go of all the traumas? Will it just like disappear, or will you feel sad
sometimes you can feel. Sometimes you will feel it.
And what do you do if you feel overwhelmed then by?
Okay, you just change to the shell.
And then there's nothing.
Then it's gone.
So it's up to you to,
yes,
just choose if you want to stay in the old trauma or,
yeah,
free yourself by being in the new.
Yeah, because then it goes away.
But like regular people are not able to do this all the time, so there will be some ups and downs.
I teach them how to do.
How
to do this.
Yeah.
So I teach them if this and this and this comes, okay, then you do this and this. And of course, I'm in contact with all the students, so they can email me, SMS, call me, or whatever.
Yeah, if things get too tough.
Yeah, if it's too tough, or if something don't go their way and stuff like that, then I tell them what to do. What
should people's motivation be to join this program of modern shape-shifting? What should the motivation be?
Of course, I say that, okay, you can choose your own body. You can be completely free. You will never be sick. And, yeah, what's the fourth thing?
Higher consciousness.
Yeah, higher consciousness. Okay, some people say, okay, I don't want higher consciousness because I'm not spiritual. It has nothing to do with spirituality.
As we understand it in the modern world.
Yeah, in the way we understand that, when we do some things.
And rituals and stuff.
Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with this. Nothing at all.
Try to explain the difference, because I think a lot of people are confused about spirituality.
Spirituality in the common sense is like, okay, we believe in God or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. Angels and stuff like that. So this is, and other dimensions, and they really broaden the horizon and look at everything. That is spirituality in the common sense.
And they also maybe perhaps make themselves dependent on messages from the angels or something like that, exterior messages.
Channeling and stuff like that. You don't have to know shit about that. Have nothing to do with this.
Because, why is that? Because you're connected to your own source, or?
Yes, you are connected to your own source, and it will just be clear.
And that's the higher self that is the only source for you?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So Kai, we have also been talking a lot about age.
Yes.
So, do you age in the new body, or what happens when you are like 90 years old in a new body? How do you look as 90-year-old?
You look as the shape.
Like 20-year-old?
Yeah, if you have decided you will... The age is actually very important to choose.
But why is that?
It's because we have to have this bubbling energy.
The youthful energy.
Yeah, we have to have that, oh, I want to do stuff, and we have to have this bubbling energy inside us, because that's what we are. If we really look inside ourselves, okay, and I'll ask, how old are you? If you take your body and throw it away, how old are you? People cannot say, but they're very, it's the bubbling energy, they just want to do stuff, but it's only the body who will keep them not from doing, and say, okay, if we take women, if they are maybe 60 years old or 70 years old, they could never take something very fancy dress and stuff like that and try to look
like 20,
yeah. Then they cannot do that, because okay, so they hold themselves down.
Yeah, and back and
Yes.
think about what other people think.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
that.
All that stuff.
Even though they feel young and
Yes,
all that.
they can be young inside, but they hold themselves back.
So with this program, they can be 90 years old and act like a 20-year-old
Yes.
because the body fits.
Yeah, because the body is the same.
Yeah.
So the shape will become same the whole life.
Okay, but
until you will die.
Okay, so now we're talking about women. So what if they have gone through menopause and the period have stopped and they turn 20 again?
Starts again.
And what if they don't think that's great because they have had it for like 40 years?
Okay, if they're already are shifting and almost there, okay, I can tell them how to stop it.
Okay, but that will be individual.
Yeah. Because you can have children.
Yeah. So if they choose to have it stopped and then meet the man of their dreams and they want to have babies, they can start it again?
They can, yes, they can.
So you teach some techniques for
then
that?
Then I can teach how to do.
Yeah, okay.
It's no problem because this is only controlling the physical body. It's easy to do.
It will be the same for men, they will be able to reproduce even
yes,
though they are like 90 years old in age but have the 20-year-old body.
Yes.
So
they can do.
They,
but when you choose a body or age, you don't look back to your age and say, I had a good time when I was 25, so I picked 25. No, this is just something that I will say to them, okay, pick between 20 and 22. Because it's there this energy is. Even that you have never had before.
Even though you don't know it actually.
If you don't know it, it doesn't matter. You just have to pick the age.
Okay, so even though you have had a tough life and a lot of traumas, you can still get the energy from that time and experience it for the first time.
Yeah.
And also, actually, a lot of people have had a lot of traumas and never experienced joy and happiness.
It will come quick.
So they will free themselves from all that and be able to experience this bubbly energy for the first time in their lives.
Yes.
That's quite a gift.
Yeah, it is like getting a completely new life. It's like being reborn.
Yeah.
But we take that on another interview.
Another interview. Yeah.
So,
have we left something out, Kai? Something more you want to add?
No. But I can tell that, okay, the shape we are attracted to, beautiful women, men. This is only the smallest thing that we are doing by using this shape-shifting. This is the smallest thing.
Like 5%, 2%?
No, it's not even 1.
1? Not even 1?
Not even 1%.
So it's just a tiny, tiny tool.
It's a tool to getting what we really want, but we don't even know what that is.
And that's the freedom. And
that's the complete freedom.
And the full connection to our higher self.
Full connection, yes.
The higher consciousness state all the time.
But you can only do in this incarnation.
Yeah. It's like something more like energetically, universally, that we cannot control.
We can only do now.
Yeah.
And of course that also require a little explanation why. So, because normal people, or people who are not spiritual or broaden their horizon in that direction, they maybe don't know that there have been a shift in the energy, in time.
When was that?
Yeah, it was 21 December 2012.
A lot of people know that as the end of the Mayan calendar. Is this the same shift?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
So time stopped for the Mayan. They have made this calendar. So it just acts as, okay, new beginning.
And a lift in energy.
A complete lift in energy.
Yeah. So that is why this is possible now.
Yes.
With shape-shifting and living on energy also.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, of course people have lived on energy, but that is more techniques. And we have also used shape-shifting, or Chinese have used them for thousands of years. So it have been done, but not this, because traditional shape-shifting, if we will call it that, they just have their shape and then they reshape.
They're not able to lift
No.
themselves to a higher consciousness. They go back
No.
and forth.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
So they just change this, their bodies change, and then they go back again.
Mm.
But the connection is still the same.
And they have to do a lot of exercises before they're able to do that.
Yeah, it takes many years.
Yeah. So this is a completely new area.
Yeah, but it's only now it can be done.
Yeah.
Remember, I could do more than about 25 years ago.
Yeah.
But then it was not relevant to give out.
And now the time is ready.
Now was the time. There was a specific thing that happened. And then I said, okay, then it's now. And then I started.
Because of the shift in energy? Or
No, just
then
some other thing.
that you don't want to share, or?
No, because it's not relevant.
Okay.
The relevance is that, okay, now I do.
Because the time is ready and people are ready.
Everything is ready now.
Okay, perfect setup.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but that's same, that people want to have explanation about everything, so they always ask me, yeah, but what was the reason?
Mm.
Yeah, because they want to understand, and don't understand, just accept. I just had a reason, now I do.
And this will also be much easier, and the new body will just accept things and
Yes.
say, yeah, we don't need to understand everything.
No. You don't have to understand anything, because then you are putting yourself in a jail with walls, then you cannot
Mental
look out.
jail.
Yes.
Mm.
Because then we have to have IQ knowledge to be more smart. If you just accept things and just open up, okay, then you really are getting smart,
Yeah,
the easy way.
and not using all the words actually.
Oh.
We can see that in the next interview we're doing with the student who experiences.
Yes. Then we will see if he can explain.
He couldn't that specific day, but we will see
No.
what happens.
Oh, of course he was overwhelmed, but
Yeah.
people will see in the next interview.
Yeah.
Because it was actually fun.
And it was also interesting to see that he couldn't explain his experience. You've said this thousands of times, but he couldn't either, and he was just an ordinary guy experiencing this. So
Yeah, so
let's wait and see what happens in the next
Yeah.
interview.
So this was this for this interview, and we will be back with more.